Hello everyone, welcome to Biosecrets. Today we will discuss 50 most important MCQs of Biology Class 11th Chapter Chemical Coordination and Control. Let's start from question number 1. The endocrine gland that stores its secretion before releasing them into the bloodstream is, answer is option B, thyroid gland. The thyroid gland stores thyroglobulin in the follicles before releasing thyroid hormone T3 and T4 into the bloodstream when required. Other endocrine glands directly secrete hormones into the blood without storage. Now come to question number 2. The hormone responsible for reabsorption of water in the kidneys is. Vasopressin acts mainly at the kidney and stimulates reabsorption of water and electrolytes by the distal tubules and thereby reduces loss of water through urine, and the loss of water through urine is called diuresis. Hence, vasopressin is also called antidiuretic hormone or ADH. So here correct option is option number B, vasopressin. Vasopressin or ADH released by the posterior pituitary increases water reabsorption in the kidneys collecting ducts, reducing urine output and preventing dehydration. Question number 3. Insulin is secreted by which cells of the pancreas? There are two main types of cells in the islets of Langerhans of pancreas, and these cells are called alpha cells and beta cell. Alpha cells secrete a hormone called glucagon, while beta cells secrete a hormone called insulin. So, insulin is secreted by beta cell. Option B is correct for question number 3. Beta cells of the islets of Langerhans in the pancreas secrete insulin, which lowers blood glucose level by promoting glucose uptake in cells and glycogenesis in the liver. Question number 4. Which hormone is called the fight or flight hormone? So, adrenaline and noradrenaline are rapidly secreted by adrenal medulla in response to stress of any kind and during emergency situations, and are called emergency hormones or hormones of fight or flight. So here answer is option C, adrenaline. Adrenaline, also called epinephrine, is secreted by the adrenal medulla in response to stress, increasing heart rate, blood pressure and glucose availability for quick energy, preparing the body for emergency situations. Question number 5. Which hormone is responsible for calcium homeostasis? So the parathyroid glands secrete a peptide hormone called parathyroid hormone. Parathyroid hormone increases the calcium level in the blood. It acts on bones and stimulates the process of bone resorption. And parathyroid hormone also stimulates reabsorption of calcium by the renal tubules and increases calcium absorption from the digested food. Thus, it is clear that parathyroid hormone is a hypercalcemic hormone. That is, it increases the blood calcium level. So, here correct option is option C, parathyroid hormone. Parathyroid hormone increases blood calcium level by stimulating bone resorption, increasing calcium absorption in the intestine and reducing calcium excretion by the kidneys. Now come to question number 6. Which of the following hormones is not secreted by the anterior pituitary? So here you have to tell which hormone is secreted by posterior pituitary, and posterior pituitary stores and releases two hormones called oxytocin and vasopressin. So here option B is correct for question number 6, that is oxytocin. Oxytocin is secreted by the hypothalamus and is stored in the posterior pituitary, whereas the anterior pituitary secretes growth hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone, luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone and prolactin. Now come to question number 7. The disorder caused by excessive secretion of growth hormone in adults is called acromegaly. So option B is correct for question number 7. Acromegaly occurs when excess growth hormone is secreted after epiphyseal plate closure in adults, leading to abnormal growth of bones in the hands, feet and face. In contrast, gigantism occurs when excess growth hormone is secreted before epiphyseal closure. Now come to question number 8. Which hormone stimulates uterine contraction during childbirth? Answer is option B, oxytocin. Oxytocin released from the posterior pituitary causes strong uterine contractions during labor and helps in milk ejection during breastfeeding. Question number 9. The deficiency of insulin leads to. Answer is option C, diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus occurs due to insulin deficiency, leading to high blood glucose level, that is hyperglycemia, excessive urination, polyuria, excessive thirst, polydipsia, and increased hunger, polyphagia. Question number 10. Which gland is also called the master gland of the body? Answer is option C. Pituitary gland is also called the master gland of the body. The pituitary gland regulates the functions of many endocrine glands by secreting hormones like thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone, growth hormone, luteinizing hormone, and follicle stimulating hormone, earning it the title of the master gland. Now come to question number 11. Which of the following hormones increases blood sugar level? Answer is option B. Glucagon increases blood sugar level. Glucagon secreted by the alpha cells of the pancreas increases blood sugar level by stimulating glycogen breakdown in the liver. And the breakdown of glycogen in the liver is glycogenolysis. Question number 12. Which of the following hormones regulate sodium and potassium balance? Answer is option B. Aldosterone regulates sodium and potassium balance. Aldosterone is a mineralocorticoid secreted by the adrenal cortex. It regulates sodium and potassium balance by promoting sodium retention and potassium excretion in the kidneys. Question number 13. Which hormone is responsible for milk production after childbirth? Answer is option B. Prolactin is responsible for milk production after childbirth. So, prolactin secreted by the anterior pituitary stimulates milk production in the mammary gland after childbirth. Question number 14. Which of the following is not a function of cortisol? Now, what is cortisol? Cortisol is the main glucocorticoid secreted by adrenal cortex. So, here you have to select which is not the function of cortisol. Option A, regulation of metabolism. Yes, this is the function of cortisol. Option B, anti-inflammatory action. This is also the function of cortisol. Option C, increased protein synthesis. This is not the function of cortisol. Cortisol is a glucocorticoid. It stimulates protein breakdown. So it is the correct option here. Increased protein synthesis is not the function of cortisol. Here option D is maintenance of blood glucose level. This is also the function of cortisol. Cortisol, a glucocorticoid, stimulates protein breakdown, not synthesis. It increases blood glucose level and has an anti-inflammatory effects. Question number 15. The adrenal medulla secretes. The adrenal medulla secretes two hormones called epinephrine and norepinephrine. Epinephrine is also called adrenaline and norepinephrine is also called noradrenaline. And these are commonly called catecholamines. So here option C is correct. Adrenal medulla secretes epinephrine and norepinephrine. The adrenal medulla secretes epinephrine, also called adrenaline. Norepinephrine, which is also called noradrenaline, which prepare the body for the fight or flight response by increasing heart rate and energy availability. Now come to question number 16. Which hormone is also called stress hormone? Answer is option B. Cortisol is also called stress hormone. Cortisol secreted by the adrenal cortex. It is released in response to stress. It regulates metabolism, suppresses inflammation, and increases blood sugar level. Question number 17. Melatonin, which regulates the sleep-wake cycle, is secreted by. Answer is option B. Pineal gland. Pineal gland is located on the dorsal side of forebrain. It secretes a hormone called melatonin. Melatonin plays a very important role in the regulation of a 24-hour diurnal rhythm of our body. For example, it helps in maintaining the normal rhythm of sleep-wake cycle and body temperature. In addition, melatonin also influences metabolism, pigmentation, the menstrual cycle, as well as our defense capability. Melatonin secreted by pineal gland. It regulates the circadian rhythm, means sleep-wake cycle. It influenced by light exposure. Now come to question number 18. Which hormone is responsible for the secondary sexual characteristics in males? Answer is option B. Testosterone is responsible for the secondary sexual characteristics in males. Testosterone produced by the testes responsible for the development of secondary sexual characteristics in males such as facial hair, deep voice and muscle growth. Question number 19. Which hormone controls the production of thyroid hormone T3 and T4? Answer is option B. Thyroid stimulating hormone TSH. Thyroid stimulating hormone TSH secreted by the anterior pituitary. It regulates the release of thyroxine T4 and triiodothyronine T3 from the thyroid gland. Question number 20. Addison's disease is caused by the deficiency of. Answer is option B. Cortisol. Question number 20. Addison's disease is caused by the deficiency of cortisol. So here option B is correct for question number 20. Addison's disease results from adrenal cortex failure leading to low cortisol and aldosterone level, causing fatigue, weight loss and low BP. Question number 21. A hormone that inhibits the secretion of growth hormone is. Answer is option B. Somatostatin. Somatostatin secreted by the hypothalamus. It inhibits the release of growth hormone from the anterior pituitary. Somatostatin secreted by the hypothalamus. Somatostatin inhibits the release of growth hormone from the anterior pituitary. Question number 22. Cretinism occurs due to the deficiency of which hormone in children? Answer is option B. Thyroxine. Cretinism is a disorder caused by thyroxine deficiency in infants, leading to stunted growth, mental retardation and delayed puberty. Question number 23. The hormone that regulates circadian rhythm is. Answer is option A. Melatonin. Melatonin secreted by the pineal gland regulates the sleep-wake cycle or circadian rhythm, being influenced by light and darkness. Question number 24. Which of the following hormones stimulates red blood cell production? Answer is option B. Erythropoietin is a hormone which stimulates red blood cell production. Erythropoietin secreted by the kidneys. It stimulates the bone marrow to produce red blood cells, RBCs, especially in response to low oxygen level. Question number 25. If the pancreas fails to produce insulin, which of the following will occur? Answer is option C. If the pancreas fails to produce insulin, it increased breakdown of glycogen. Without insulin, blood glucose remains high and the body breaks down glycogen and proteins for energy. Question number 26. What is the primary function of renin in the body? Option B is correct here. Renin regulates sodium and water balance. Renin secreted by the kidneys. It activates the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system, RAS system, to regulate blood pressure and sodium levels. Question number 27. Which of the following hormone is responsible for the regulation of the biological clock? Answer is option A. Melatonin regulates biological clock. Melatonin secreted by the pineal gland. It regulates circadian rhythm, including the sleep-wake cycle, acting as the body's biological clock. Question number 28. Which of the following hormones is derived from amino acid? Answer is option C. Thyroxine is a hormone derived from amino acid. Thyroxine T4 and triiodothyronine T3 are amino acid derived hormones from tyrosine and regulate metabolism. Question number 29. Deficiency of iodine in the diet causes. Answer is option C. Goiter. Occurs due to iodine deficiency, which reduces thyroid hormone production, leading to enlargement of the thyroid gland. Question number 30. Which of the following hormones directly affects blood glucose level? Answer is option A. Insulin and glucagon. Insulin lower blood glucose while glucagon increases blood glucose, maintaining glucose homeostasis. Now come to question number 31. Which hormone is responsible for sexual maturation in females? Answer is option B. Estrogen hormone is responsible for sexual maturation in females. Estrogen produced by the ovaries. It regulates the development of female secondary sexual characteristics for reproductive functions. Question number 32. The hormone involved in milk ejection is? Answer is option B, oxytocin. Oxytocin secreted by the posterior pituitary. It stimulates milk ejection from the mammary gland during breastfeeding. Question number 33. Which hormone is released during fasting to maintain blood glucose level? Answer is option B, glucagon. Glucagon secreted by the alpha cells of pancreas. It stimulates glycogen breakdown in the liver, raising blood sugar level during fasting. Question number 34. Which hormone is not secreted by anterior pituitary? Answer is option B, oxytocin. Because posterior pituitary stores and releases two hormones called oxytocin and vasopressin, which are actually synthesized by hypothalamus and transported axonally to neurohypophysis or posterior pituitary. Oxytocin is secreted by the hypothalamus and stored in the posterior pituitary. Question number 35. Cushing syndrome is caused by an excess of? Answer is option B, cortisol. Cushing syndrome occurs due to excess cortisol secretion, leading to weight gain, high BP, and muscle weakness. Question number 36. Which hormone controls the menstrual cycle in females? Answer is option C, estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen and progesterone regulate the menstrual cycle, preparing the uterus for pregnancy. Estrogen and progesterone regulate the menstrual cycle, preparing the uterus for pregnancy. Question number 37. A hormone that uses cyclic AMP as a second messenger is? Answer is option C, epinephrine. Epinephrine binds to membrane receptors and activates cyclic AMP, which mediates cellular responses. Which of the following statements about the hypothalamus is correct? Option B is correct here. It regulates the secretion of hormones from the pituitary gland. The hypothalamus secretes, releasing and inhibiting hormones that regulate pituitary gland function. Question number 39. Which hormone is secreted by the placenta during pregnancy? Answer is option C, human chorionic gonadotropin. This hormone is only secreted during pregnancy. HCG secreted by the placenta helps maintain pregnancy by supporting the corpus luteum. Question number 40. Which of the following is a characteristic of steroid hormone? Option B is correct here. Steroid hormone bind to intracellular receptors. Steroid hormone, example cortisol, testosterone, are lipid soluble and diffuse through the cell membrane to bind to intracellular receptors. Question number 41. A person has excessive urination and constant thirst. Which hormone is most likely deficient here? Answer is option C, antidiuretic hormone or ADH. ADH, vasopressin, helps retain water by reducing urine output. Its deficiency causes diabetes insipidus, characterized by excessive urination and. Question number 42. Which of the following hormones is derived from amino acids but acts like a steroid hormone? Answer is option A. Thyroxine hormone is derived from amino acid but acts like a steroid hormone. Though derived from amino acid tyrosine, thyroxine is lipid soluble and acts through intracellular receptors like steroid hormone. Question number 43. Which of the following hormones plays a direct role in sodium resorption in the kidney? Answer is option B. Aldosterone plays a direct role in sodium resorption in the kidney. Answer is option B. Aldosterone plays a direct role in sodium reabsorption in the kidneys. Aldosterone, a mineralocorticoid secreted by the adrenal cortex, directly increases the sodium reabsorption and potassium excretion in the kidney. Question number 44. Which of the following is a correct statement about endocrine glands? Answer is option B. They directly secrete hormones into the bloodstream. Endocrine glands are ductless and release hormones directly into the bloodstream, allowing them to act on distant target organs. Question number 45. The main cause of tetany, muscle spasm is? Answer is option B. Deficiency of calcium. Tetany is caused by low calcium level, often due to parathyroid hormone deficiency. leading to muscle spasm and cramps. Now come to question number 46. Which disorder is caused by the deficiency of aldosterone? Answer is option A. Addison's disease is caused by the deficiency of aldosterone. Addison's disease results from low aldosterone levels leading to dehydration, low BP and electrolyte imbalance. Now come to question number 47. Osteoporosis in elderly women is mainly due to the deficiency of, answer is option A, estrogen. Estrogen deficiency during postmenopausal period leads to bone density loss, increasing the risk of osteoporosis. Question number 48. Cretinism is caused due to the deficiency of which hormone in infants? So in case of infants, cretinism is caused due to deficiency of thyroxine. So option C is correct for question number 48. Cretinism is a disorder due to thyroid hormone deficiency in infants, leading to mental retardation, stunted growth and delayed puberty. Now come to question number 49. Which disorder is caused by a deficiency of aldosterone? Answer is option A. Addison's disease is caused by the deficiency of aldosterone. Addison's disease results from low aldosterone level. Addison's disease results from low aldosterone levels, leading to dehydration, low blood pressure and electrolyte imbalance. Now come to the last question of this chapter, that is question number 50. The target organ of ACTH, adrenocorticotrophic hormone, is, option B is correct for question number 50. Adrenal cortex is the target organ of adrenocorticotrophic hormone. ACTH is secreted by the anterior pituitary. It stimulates the anterior cortex to release cortisol and other steroid hormones. So all the 50 MCQs of this chapter completes here. In the next video, we will discuss next chapter. In a similar way, we are also discussing Biology NCERT Exemplar MCQ series. So you can find the link of that video from the description box. Okay. So you can find the link of that video. From the description box. If my video is helpful for you, then please like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.